My name is Mazi Iyke. I hail from Newi. Newi is in Newi province of Biafra land. We gathered again this morning. I'm broadcasting live today from Houston, Texas. Before we proceed, customarily we have to pray. Let's call on our leader, Mazi Iyke. Lead us. Customarily we have to pray. Let's call on.
We give you every praise, every honor, every adoration. We have come before thee humbly to submit ourselves before your throne of grace, that you may have mercy and pity upon your children who are being ravaged by hunger, that you may have pity upon us, those of us who are being lied to persistently on a regular basis, that you may have pity upon us, those who are suffering, those who are sick, those who are diseased right around the world, that you may bring your comforting hand upon them. For those that have passed, O Heavenly Father, that you may comfort their families, that you may comfort them, that your grace, O Heavenly Father, may abide with us now and always, we pray. He said.
Tell you that Nigerians are insincere people, you must believe me.
That's right.
There is something dishonest, a people that is incapable of human development and civilization. Once you are a zoo, monkey or baboon, you must live your life in infamy, because you are a Nigerian. Yoruba man has spoken. Nigerians are not sincere. As I didn't tell you before. He's a Nigerian, no? He's telling you that their people are not sincere. Did I not tell you before that they are not sincere? You want to know what is insincerity? I will give it to you the way it is. Because the zoo is patently evil.
Yes.
Nigeria is evil. Do you know how much they stole? 400 billion pounds is in Europe, is in Asia, according to UK group. Ocean Zoo, the amount of money they steal will start off a tsunami. 400 billion, very close to $1 trillion, an amount of money that can build second Niger bridge, pay for free education for every child, make sure that all roads are built, you have running water, you have electricity, your university is funded. 400 billion pounds stolen by the monkeys, and blame it on these people. You have 400 billion pounds stashed in 3 continents. Tell you that Nigerians are insincere people, you must believe me.
That's right.
There is something dishonest, a people that is incapable of human development and civilization. Once you are a zoo, monkey or baboon, you must live your life in infamy, because you are a Nigerian. Yoruba man has spoken. Nigerians are not sincere. As I didn't tell you before. He's a Nigerian, no? He's telling you that their people are not sincere. Did I not tell you before that they are not sincere? You want to know what is insincerity? I will give it to you the way it is. Because the zoo is patently evil.
Yes.
Nigeria is evil. Do you know how much they stole? 400 billion pounds is in Europe, is in Asia, according to UK group. Ocean Zoo, the amount of money they steal will start off a tsunami. 400 billion, very close to $1 trillion, an amount of money that can build second Niger bridge, pay for free education for every child, make sure that all roads are built, you have running water, you have electricity. 400 billion, very close to $1 trillion.
Now that we are here, they pretend, they copy, they emulate, they fabricate falsehood. But they can never be like us. Long after we are gone, they will wish we lived forever. IPOB is very special. Exceptionally special. The largest mass movement in the whole world bar none. And we did it because Chukwu Kikabiama is with us.
We did it because Chukwokika Biama created IPOB himself. And we are here to pilot its affairs. We will not prevaricate. We will not stop. We will not slumber until Biafra is fully restored to its former glory. Anybody in doubt as to our resilience and our determination to restore Biafra is not only mistaken, not only misguided, but needs to see a psychiatrist. Because we are not stopping. I am Nnamdi Kanu and I don't stop until I get what I want.
All right, thank you one more time. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. The message is very, very clear. Yesterday, we had started a conversation yesterday which we couldn't run out through, and today I'm going to continue with that conversation. We're talking about the Bubatalo that they just created. That was my point yesterday that I was making. But I promised you, because somebody has sent me a clip from our brother Simon Ekpa, and I'm going to start with that this morning because I listened to it and I think it has to do with what we're doing. First of all, what I want to stress here is this. Let me bring your memory back. I just ran into a radio station, and I don't know about that station. It was just by, browsing through the Facebook, and I saw it. And I got hooked. I was watching and listening, and, the people were calling. The so-called journalist who was there, it's a female. I don't know her name. I think somebody told me the name yesterday. He said, I think Ijele something. That's what I remember is Ijele. I can't remember the rest of it. Now, this woman, her topic, what she was talking about actually, was Nnamdi Kanu is quarreling with the other man, the Masop guy. So the point what actually interested me is I asked myself a question. What's so important about this thing that she's talking about? We are talking about our people being murdered. Our people are being killed every day. They are slaughtering them left, right, and center. All she's talking about is so busy talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's quarrel with the Masop man. Is that important? Who is this Masop person anyway? You see, their problem, when I look at this, most of these people, their problem is ego, personality. Who is he? He's quarreling with who? Quarrel with who? What has that got to do with anything? I was listening and then somebody called because the lady that calls herself a journalist, I know that journalists are mostly supposed to be very objective people. Somebody called in, and when the person called, the person made a statement reflecting to the fact that those that killed in Ebonyi state were not Fulanese. That this was a tribal clash between the Ebonyi people and their middle belt neighbors. She quickly grabbed that, a journalist. Say, oh yeah, now we have an eyewitness. Eyewitness? How? Where? Somebody called you on the phone and told you something, all of a sudden it's an eyewitness. Meanwhile, the governor of the state came out and made a statement after that killing. That wasn't an eyewitness. Governors of the state that they killed the people came out and said something about the people that killed. Now somebody called you on your radio program. You don't even know who the person is. I was listening from the United States. I could have as well called from here, and then probably I'll be an eyewitness. All of you people are confused people. Bunch of confused idiots. I'm telling you. Bunch, completely. And then somebody called me yesterday to confirm that families of those that were killed, and in fact those that are being accused of being the killers, that they came with somebody made a report. So he sent me the report, and that's what I'm going to start with this morning before I go to an advice that I got from one of our brothers in Amazonia. That advice reckons with me, and I think he's saying the right thing. But let's listen to Simon Ekpa first before we go there so we can know exactly where we are heading to. Let's listen to this.
Where is the president of the Sufa? Those that really man is Fulani. To tell you that their modernization first agenda is now coming. Totally completely after. Where is their president from? Fulani. Chief of Staff, Fulani. Chief Justice of Nigeria, Fulani. Senate President of Nigeria is handling your forces, Fulani. Deputy Speaker is Fulani. The Army Chief of Staff is Fulani. Navy Chief is Fulani. Police IG, Fulani. DSS is Fulani. National Intelligence Agency, Fulani.
All right, I have to move this a little bit forward because we have to.
All the families of the affected people, Umahi of Ebonyi State can never ever go unpunished. He will face the law. He will face the law of the people, and he's going to face the wrath of God. So it is not. It is late. There is nothing that he can do to, to escape from this particular punishment from the people and from God. This evening, I have come to. I am bringing somebody in the studio. Somebody that is, that one of the relative of one of the victims of the Fulani killing in Umbo community in Ebonyi State, where the governor of Ebonyi State came to give statement that the attack were not carried out by the Fulani herdsmen, the Fulani terrorists. Umahi gave them protection. Umahi gave them order to attack Mbo community, thinking that...
I think the first statement that he made was that he said he was betrayed by the Fulanis. So the betrayal, he didn't say the people of the Middle Belt. So let's keep going.
That it is going to be business as usual. Let it be on record that it took less than 6 hours after the attack for Ebonyi State governor to come and give statement that the attack was not carried out by Fulanis.
Yes.
6 hours.
Contradiction, absolutely.
After the attack.
Absolutely.
Umahi gave the statement, and like I said, I posted the audio of the evidence that when they killed those people in Umbo community in Ebonyi State, they collected their phones. The family members of these people were calling the phones, and the people picking up the phones are the killers, the Umahi killers, the Fulani killers. So Umahi have, from now before this week, 3 days ultimatum to reverse the statement. First, 3 days ultimatum to reverse the statement, to set the record straight. 3 days to set the record straight. We have not started with him. If you are watching this program now, tell Umahi of Ebonyi State that we give him 3 days. 3 days. 3 days ultimatum to issue a statement and retract the statement they issued that the Fulani was not responsible. 3 days. The 3 days was for a reason. The 3 days is to give enough time. This is not to say that we are not doing what we have decided to do. This is not to say that the reprisal attack will not. We are going to defend our land and attack those who have killed our people. Umahi, you have 3 days from today to issue a statement, because I know of course, you know that you have been busted, and what I'm about to do this evening will go far into exposing the Ebonyi State governor more. The atrocities that this governor is committing, trying to please Fulanis, thinking that they are going to secure his presidency in 2023, if there is anything like that coming in Nigeria. Umahi have 3 days. 3 days. 3 days to issue a statement, correct statement. Let it be on record that Fulani killed people in Umbo community. And, like I said today, I said that they have declared war. No Fulani in Ebonyi State, your security is no longer guaranteed. The security of all Fulani in Ebonyi State is no longer guaranteed. Your security is not guaranteed in wherever you are in your camp. Your security will not be guaranteed in Abakaliki. Anywhere you are in Ebonyi State, your security will not be guaranteed. Let it be on record. I am saying it for the very second time. Your security in Ebonyi State, all Fulanis in Ebonyi State, you are to vacate and leave Ebonyi State. Your security will no longer be guaranteed. Your security will no longer be guaranteed. We are appealing to the unknown government to remember Ebonyi State. Your security will no longer be guaranteed. It is time for bomber to bomber, eye for an eye, blood to blood. You are not going to continue to kill our people any longer. The time is gone. That is before. So if you are a Fulani man in Ebonyi State, your security is no longer guaranteed. Now, before I go forward to what I'm about to do, I am going to play the audio of the one of the slain, the slain brother who called the phone of the brother, and then as he called the phone, the Fulani answered the phone, and they even called, they even presented themselves Biafra boys. Biafra boys, taking, model from the CCT chairman, the chairman of the Code of Conduct Tribunal. Chairman of the Code of Conduct Tribunal, everybody knows how the Biafra boys came to be. The same people. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? The Fulanis who came to Ebonyi State, who came to Ngbo community to kill Ngbo people, they were even telling the caller that they are Biafra boys, which means it is the order given to them from the people in the center. They even listen to news. They even read newspaper. They know what is Biafra boys. Do you people understand it? They say, Biafra boys, we are Biafra boys. And that was exactly what the chairman of the Code of Conduct Tribunal wrote in response to the people when he was giving statement, press release about incidents that happened in the shopping mall. He addressed the people in the shopping mall as Biafra boys. Do you people hear it? I want to, before I bring the person I have on this program today to the studio, I want to play that particular audio. I want you to pay attention. I want you to pay attention. Very, very important. One moment. Pay attention.
Yeah, don't forget we're listening to our brother Sam Adekpa's program. I just want to get involved, get to the point, to repeat what I heard that lady said. And by the way, I think the first time the governor came in, he told us that he was stammering. He said the headsmen, he said he didn't use the word Fulani, he said headmen with AK, he said AK-47. That's headsmen AK-47. That's the word that he used. He never said it wasn't Fulani people that did
by
it.
the indigenous people. Let me now make it very...
Moment.
It's a little interruption there, but we're still waiting. It's an audio thing. It's a media thing, so interruption is not a problem. It's expected that it does happen sometimes in all audios. However, let's see if it's my brother is still talking, but unfortunately,
picking up their phones.
Yeah, you can.
Umahi, the call they are. Hello. Listen. Hello, good afternoon. Hello. 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 Good afternoon. Hello. No worries, they are not the one don't go. Okay.
The owner of the phone don't die already.
Fulani is telling the person, don't worry, the owner of the phone don't die already. Don't worry me. The owner of the phone don't die.
The owner of the phone? Right. He don't die already.
He don't die already.
Stop. What you concern you who they talk?
What it concern you who they talk? What it concern you who they talk?
Now Biafra boy they talk. Eh?
Now Biafra boy they talk. Are you people listening? Now Biafra boy they talk. Now Biafra boy they talk.
Biafra boy.
Are you people hearing it? Biafra boy they talk. That is what they have learned from their Oga as the chairman of the Code of Conduct Tribunal, whatever the name of that man is. They learned that one from him, the Biafra boy.
Who the person? Hello? Hello? Come collect that now. Hello?
Come collect him now.
Hello? 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 Sorry, who they talk? Sorry, who they talk? Biafra boy.
Biafra boy.
Biafra boy. Huh? Who be talk to the owner? The owner don't die. Who be talk to the owner? The owner don't die.
The owner don't die. Now the owners you they see for grant so. Now the owners of the phone, you just saw their bodies butchered in Umbo community of Ebonyi State. After their body were butchered, as you can see, the governor of Ebonyi State came publicly to give statement. Let me also bring the statement of the governor of Ebonyi State, because our own is that we they do it they show. We don't want to tell you or do anything that is not. We are going to be showing you exactly what we are doing. We don't just come and talk story. I want you to listen and listen attentively. Here is the report. The statement coming from Ebonyi State Governor under Governor Umahi. You know, for those of you who don't understand what is going on, just make sure you share the video. Make sure you share the video because Facebook is no longer giving anybody notification about my broadcast, except very few people, you know, because they suspended their account. So now that I'm broadcasting from the page, you know, the page is not being suggested to people. The page where you are watching me now is not being suggested to people. So you have to create awareness by sharing the program, by sharing the video as many times as possible to call the attention of those who are looking for our program to watch. So because the page, my page is not being suggested to anybody anymore. That is the point. So it's going to take a while before they will begin to suggest our page because the page is just coming back from this restriction. So let us continue. I said Umahi gave a statement, a press conference. The press statement came barely 6 hours after the attack. I want to ask you, in the history of Nigeria, have you seen where a crime took place and within 6 hours they have done preliminary investigation to have come to give statement? It is exactly the same thing the IG of police did that led to his sack. Umahi have done the same thing. After the attack in Umbo community, Umahi hate Ebonyi people. Umahi want to sacrifice the entire Ebonyi to be a governor, to be a president or to be a vice president. And let me also tell him now, because I am speaking the mind of the people of Biafra, we are going to do everything to stop him. We are not to stop him about presidency. No, because we know the president, we know there is no election coming. But we are going to do everything to stop everything he does in this life. So the people he have killed in Ebonyi State, he can never go free. He can never go free. So I want to read the press release of Ebonyi State Governor. Without investigation, They have already planned this press statement and was waiting for Igbo people to be slaughtered before they will release the statement. So I want to read it. And remember, the person I have on my program now is the person you just heard his voice. So we are going, we are on ground. This is from the root. We are not just come to tell story. I bring the person that you are hearing his voice on that audio. And the person have lost his uncle. His uncle was killed, butchered, and his phone collected. So this is the evidence number one. And the person have come to this program to say you are going to hear from him. So let us read the statement from the Ebonyi State government. This is the statement. Let me zoom this thing so that you will all see very well. Attack on Ebonyi community not by Fulani herdsmen, deputy governor. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where it is coming from. Remember that the deputy governor is the one sponsoring the local government chairman. That is the person the Umahi is using directly.
Yeah, the point I'm trying to make here is that the deputy governor came in after Umahi was the one that spoke first. I remember that he made a statement, and he was stammering. He couldn't even say Fulani headsman. He just said headsman AK-47. He didn't say 47. He said AK-47. He made a statement then that this question of the deputy coming in was an afterthought. It's something that came in later. Now they are thinking. You forget that the IG accused IPOB and the Biafra of being but when they discovered that the statement was too prompt, all of a sudden the man was even fired. I think he was on his way to Were or something before he was sacked, and some new person was brought in. Gradually that accusation has ended. So let me just run through this program a little bit more, because what I'm trying to wait for now is to hear from the people, the Benue people, that they are being accused. Because that idiot on that radio station that I was listening to, they posted that person that made that call. Because 99% of the calls that were coming in, she couldn't pick on anything. She couldn't, because people that were coming were just people who were saying that Mazi Iyke should go and sit down, that Mazi Nnamdi and ESN are the saviors, that people that are going to save us. So that person just came in with that, and then she picked on it. You can't imagine 100 people calling and you're picking on one particular one because he said something. He said that this is trying to coincide with what their deputy governor or whatever Ebonyi State governor is trying to make up. Because I call it make up, because originally the first broadcast, the first thing that he said, he acknowledged, he didn't call Fulani, he said headsmen with AK-47. He was stammering. He couldn't even talk. Now, all of a sudden, 6 hours later, it is not the headsman. It's not the Fulani. We don't care. See, let me just keep going on this before I proceed, because I have a lot to talk about this morning.
To cause confusion and commit genocide in Ebonyi State. The same deputy governor is directly involved in the killing, in Effium, between Effium and the Za people. So, is it the deputy governor now that will come and be giving statement on security matters in Ebonyi State? Is the deputy governor the chief security officer of Ebonyi State? Is the deputy governor is Umahi now in London receiving medical attention? Is he now in London hospital? That the deputy governor should come and give a statement, on his name. In a very serious crime as this, that people were butchered, villagers, the houses were burnt and village razed in Umbo community of Ohaku local government of the state, and deputy governor in his name, they are coming to give statement. You see, that is to show you the governor, not only that the governor hates this Ohaku local government. Governor have said what I have had a tape where the governor said he wished that the entire Umbo community were wiped out. He said it. But of course, as I'm saying it, some of them from that local government will not even understand what I have seen. Some of them in the local government will not understand the level I have gone to know what Umahi is, the intention of Umahi on the people of Ebonyi State. And like I said, I totally apologize to all the people that, of course, I have to apologize for even at a point supporting the Umahi government. At a point when I was one Nigerian, because there were no, I have explained this thing severally. But Umahi said that he wished that the military, when the military was invading that community, Umahi opened his mouth and said he wished the military wiped away entire Mbu community as we strive to restore the needed peace. Chief James Oche, Executive Chairman, Ado Local Government Council, today, 13th of April 2021. Have you people seen it? Now that the Benue people have come to give their statement, which is in line with what people on ground have seen, that the people that attacked them, they were not Benue people. And I have played you the audio of the herdsmen picking up phone. And on this note, I am bringing one of the victims' family, one of the people that were killed by this Ebonyi State government sponsored terrorist that invaded Mbu community. I am bringing this our brother to the program, Mr. Anthony Ogene. Good evening from here.
Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Actually, is a pity and social for when I heard about the statement from the state governor. Well, it was yesterday around 10 a.m. that a friend of mine called me, and he asked me, immediately when I picked the call, he asked me if I have heard from the people in the East. I said no. He said I should quickly call them, that something was going on. At that stage, I was confused because I was actually in the office at that point in time. So I had to call. I called my mom. Her line was not going through. I tried some of my other relatives, and their own lines were not going through. Until when I was able to get my my uncle's line through, and the man, a strange voice, picked the call. And I was, in fact, when he picked, I actually thought it was my uncle. And I was like, that I've been calling you, speaking my dialect, that I've been calling you, and your line was not going through. And the person said, who are you? I said, give the phone to the owner. I said, the owner don't die. The owner don't die. I said, which one is the owner don't die? Please give the phone to the owner. I said, the owner don't die. He said, at the point, he even said that I should come and collect the phone now. That I should come and collect the phone. So I was, I didn't know what to do. I was confused, so to say. I was really confused. And I tried calling my other siblings and other people. They said that they have not been able to get him on phone. Then I called the line again. I called the line for, I think, about 5-6 times. But luckily enough, the call recording of my phone is in automatic mode. So that was how the voice recording was recorded. And I never paid attention to it until late last night. I think it was around this time when I opened my Facebook page, and I was hearing some of the things. I saw the press statement, and I called the brother's attention, and I told him, see, that I have a voice recording when I tried reaching out with my uncle. I told the person that I was going to send my conversation with the person, which I actually did. not knowing that even my elder sister called my uncle also, and the person told my elder sister that they were cooking my uncle's head. That they were cooking my uncle's head. The person in question later used their own line to call my elder sister, because at that point my elder sister was crying.
Sorry. Sorry. Did you say that they were cooking your what?
My uncle's head. That they were cooking my the Fulani guy. When my elder sister called my uncles, when they picked, and they told my elder sister that they were cooking my uncle's head. That was what they said.
Cooking
yes.
Did they cut off your uncle's head?
They were cooking. That's what they said.
Even as I am speaking, I'm living in Lagos. So one of them was buried today by name Israel. One of them was buried today, and our houses was raised. And my relation, their own houses. This one is not something that is hidden. Anybody who is doubting it can proceed to Otebu. A person will see whatever thing that happened there. It was as if this one is not hidden. It's not a hidden something. Because it happened directly to me. It was as if I heard the story somewhere. For my mom to have escaped is only by the grace of God, because we tried reaching my mom. Her online was not going through. As I speak to you now, our houses have been raised down. My uncle's houses were raised down. It wasn't only our own. It was the entire community. And even the way the thing lasted. If assuming we have a government, let me put it that way. Assuming we have a government, I think they have enough time to even go there and put some things in order. Even some of the neighboring community that tried going there were killed. From 2 people from when they were killed. Some other persons from Ebonyi were also killed. It was my own community. It wasn't a distant community. It was my own community. And this one I am saying now happened directly to me. It was as if I was someone. I heard the story. So that was exactly what happened. So luckily enough, as I said earlier, luckily enough, to God be the glory that I have the voice recording, and it was so foolish for the Ebonyi state government to have come up with that, because the thing that happened, I don't know when they conducted their investigation, and they should also, whoever that is advising them should as well let them know that we are in a computer age. In this computer age, is not something that you just do something and you think that you have fooled everyone. Because even this voice recording, that I am sure that maybe in the widest dream, they never thought that things like that was going to come up. And I still have it. It was nobody. I still have it on my phone. I was the one that sent it out. I still have every evidence, not as if someone told me or I heard it from somewhere. No, it was directly to me, because I was a victim to it. As I speak to you now, even my mom, none of them are because we don't even have a house now. So where are they going to stay? They have moved to another place. So assuming we have a, I think at this stage, what they should do is to find relief for those that get displaced, because this is human life that we're talking about. It's not good. It's not chicken. Even though that they value their cow more than human life, but we should know that this is human life that we are talking about. Even if you have been paid to make some statements to defend people, you know that they are killers. At least you should be able to caution yourself and say, no, this that I am doing, what will be the result tomorrow? Because I believe that whatever we are doing in this life, God is watching us. So nothing is.
All right, thank you very much. That's the area that I was so interested in. This is the man whose family has been slaughtered, and but after all this and after all this being said, I was thinking. Eventually ran into a video made by an Ambazonian and one of our brothers. He offered a solution, and I buy his solution completely, especially for those of us in diaspora who can help our families back home. Things are hard at home. We have life easier for us here. Most of these things are things that we can do to help. We have spoken about supporting our ESN. Yes, that is part of it too. But you can procure arms for your people to defend themselves, my brothers. There's no doubt about it. I was listening to this video, and I think I need you to take this advice. See, one of our brothers is an Ambazonian. I don't think he's from Biafra, but we are an Ambazonian. We are the same thing today. He's offered a very intelligent, very, very intelligent advice, which I personally think he made a lot of sense. Listen to this.
Only solution we the people of Ambazonia, is to buy guns. If I were you, if I were the people of Ambazonia, if I was God, to get into your head, I'll tell you that, look, when you come to the United States, for example, when you come into the United States, for example, let me tell you, I live in California, okay? I live in San Jose, California. Closer down the street, or the block, as they call it, there is a gun shop. Taking left, going down further, there is a gun shop. We have a shooting range. Every Saturday I go for shooting. We have a shooting range. That means you shoot. A shooting range, you have a gun and you shoot. If America can allow citizens to own guns, licensed weapons, to shoot, go for shooting range and shoot, but not to kill civilians, to allow civilians to have weapons to protect themselves. What more of you, the Biafran, that has been slaughtered by the Fulanis? You Biafrans have been slaughtered by Fulanis. Fulanis come into your area. It is unheard of. Let me just say this clearly, because it looks like they don't understand what I'm trying to say. Biafrans, Fulanis come into your area. Fulanis, like you guys have a Fulani president called Muhammadu Buhari, who is clinically dead. Fulanis come to your area with clubs, machetes, and slaughter your people. And you sit and you complain on Facebook? That thing should stop. Fulanis sit. They come like they live from the north. The Fulanis, those headsmen, the gynecologists, who rear cows, no education, just cows. They come to your area. They slaughter your people. And you guys end on Facebook protesting. Facebook! Let me give you the solution. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Hammurabi's law. Invoke Hammurabi's law immediately. A Fulani gyneco who puts that stick on the back, like, hi, walai, you know me, I do you, you do me, I do you. Fulanis come, slaughter your people, and go scotch-free into their land, sit and rest, and enjoy the news on Nigerian TV, enjoy the news on CNN. You must be mad in the head. You the Biafrans, you must be mad in the head. If a Fulani man gets into Biafra to slaughter your people, when you catch him, you have to do the exact thing to that Fulani man. The exact thing to that Fulani terrorist. You don't condone terrorists. And God does not forgive terrorism. If they come to your land, you have to get the right weapons to wipe them out of that planet. Wipe them out of that area. No Facebook. You don't need to talk too much on Facebook. Get the right weapons. What you need, Biafrans, are guns and bullets. Look, the border is so open for you to have guns and bullets. We Ambazonians have it. Why can't you have it? And you are complaining about Fulanis. You are 70 million of you, and a small group of cattle rearers, Fulanis, get into Biafra and wipe your people out. And you sit and you're complaining on Facebook and sharing. Will Facebook come to rescue you? Facebook has not rescued Donald Trump. Will they rescue you? What you need, Biafrans, are guns, explosives, and bullets. Guns. That is the solution that has worked for us, the people of Ambazonia, against La République du Cameroon. What you, the people of Biafra, what you need right now are guns and bullets, explosives, to defend your people. If you don't defend your people will be wiped out, extinguished from the earth. The process of natural selection by Charles Darwin will take place. Buy your guns and defend your women and children. Push forth. Let no one fool you. You're on your own. The junta regime of Nigeria is a Fulani regime. Muhammadu Buhari is a Fulani. He grew up as a Fulani, a cattle rearer. He can't speak English till today. All he knows is you guys have the president has gone to the place. Yes, Azu Rock. I am going to London to eat. I am going to London because I am sick. That is the kind of person who rules the largest population in Africa. That is the Fulani who has never studied in the four walls of any school, who can't speak English. And you are there siding with a Fulani man, paying allegiance to Asu Rock, so that a Fulani man whose goal is to extinguish the fighting population of the Biafra people. How can a Fulani man leave from up north, come down south, and is wiping you guys out, and you guys are complaining on Facebook? Invoke the Ambazonia strategy. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Wipe them out before they wipe you out. It's a self-help situation. It's a self-help system. Wipe them out. And immediately declare a strong war against the Fulanis. That is how you invoke your power. Don't take them they are not educated. They are not. And they cannot be educated to fight you guys. You guys are the most learned in Africa. They are not educated. The same thing we've done for the people of Ambazonia. A few miscreants leave from neighboring La République du Cameroon, come and impose themselves as what they call colonial dios. In Nigeria, you may call it a local government area. In Ambazonia, we call it colonial dios, district officers. They come and impose themselves as leaders among us. One of the strategies you have to enact is to wipe out all of those so-called local government areas. Wipe them out. Delete them. Delete. You see it? Someone who bribes to get his or her way into Enam, all of those public schools in neighboring La République du Cameroon, jumps into Ambazonia, automatically becomes wealthy because he sponges on the people's sweat and blood. He collects taxes, bribes from the people of Ambazonia, and he lives as a neighbor to the ordinary poor Ambazonian man. And you are allowing this man to brush his teeth every day outside, good morning, brushing his teeth and spitting on the floor of Ambazonia. You have to wipe that idiot out. You don't tolerate those idiots. If he creeps like a terrorist, it barks like a terrorist, it smiles like a terrorist, it quacks like a terrorist, it is a terrorist. No two things. It is a terrorist. Wipe it out. Even if Britain is supporting them, who cares? Ambazonia exists today. No country apart from Biafra supports us, the Ambazonian people. No country. None. No country exists today apart from the Biafran people who have supported us. But yet, Cameroon has international relationships, embassies with almost all countries in the world. Who cares? Who cares? That is why I keep saying that this is a slave trade mentality. It is a slave trade mentality. It is a mental slavery mentality we are having here. Mental slavery. Where you think, oh no, I cannot fight them because Britain is supporting them. I cannot fight them because France is supporting them. No, I cannot fight them because China is supporting them. You have to support yourselves. Our grandfathers, without communications, defeated the whites, the Abyssinian revolt, the Ethiopian versus the Italians. The King Menelik, he defeated the Italians without communications, without anything. Italians who were already having international relationships with other countries dating back to the 1964 Westphalia Treaty, they could still defeat the Italians in the Abyssinian revolt without any communications. What more of you who has all means of communications today? Are you depending, or are you giving lame excuses that someone comes into your land, he's supported by the Britain? Why don't you support yourself and defeat them? You are 70 million, for heaven's sake. 70 million. And let me tell you, the British, they care about human rights more than the ordinary Nigerian person does. They care about human rights more than the ordinary Cameroonian does. When you start fighting them, they have no other way to go to than to start accusing the heavy power. And who is the heavy power? Nigeria. That's the same thing we've done for neighboring La Republic to Cameroon. We started fighting them. People say, oh, can you stand up against them? Can you stand? No, I think you should back out. I think, no, I shouldn't. I think you should get away. Let me tell you this. When we started fighting this so-called junta regime of neighboring La Republic to Cameroon, many of our own people, the Ambazonians, said, oh no, we should back out. We are not equipped. We are ill-equipped. We cannot fight them. Hey, look, let me tell you this. How are we ill-equipped when we have 8 million? Even among the 8 million, we have just 2 who are willing to buy guns. You start taking out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the power of numbers. You start defeating them morally, psychologically, and pulling more numbers to yourself. How do we do it? Cameroon is heavily sponsored by France. Cameroon is heavily sponsored even by the United States. But when we started this war, France started backing out. Today, France is barely showing its face in this fight against Ambazonia versus La République du Cameroon. Britain started backing out. Today, British Parliament, the parliamentarians in Britain are speaking against Cameroon. But before we started this war, they were not speaking against Cameroon. So don't be afraid. They will speak out against them. Britain started speaking out against them. America went on to pull back its military aid from Cameroon. Let me tell you this. Don't be afraid of Britain supporting whoever they want to support. You have to be worried about your own self. What are you doing to liberate your own homeland?
Yes. That's why we keep calling for support for our ESN. Support for ESN is something that we cannot. I mean, this is a very good advice. I take it 100%. I listened to it on my own before I even come on air with it. I mean, he just advised it. The advice is very, very clear. It's very simple. If you run away from your anywhere, we are doing our best. We know that we will eventually get to that level where he's talking, because I know that when our leader started this movement, it wasn't like this. It wasn't easy. Many of us were not there. We're only listening. But do you know something? We are growing. We are growing, and it will come to a point that very, very soon Biafra will be. I assure you that. Because everybody is running helter-skelter. British people were hearing over the grapevine I wouldn't say I'm sure what I'm saying. They're bringing troops here. But you know something? I said it yesterday and I'm saying it again. Any white person in our land with a military uniform is a dead rat. We will kill that person. Because you're not supposed to be on the streets of a foreign country, for another place where there's no war going on here, for you to leave your country and you can advise. You can bring your advisors, your expert advisors that will only say that, you know, when I talk about advice for me is something like this. The manager of a boxer, when the bell goes, you know, when they end, he will jump into the ring and will tell he's the person that he's managing. You know, you jab him here, you jab him there, when the bell rings again, he steps out. The fight is yours. So Britain can come in and advise all they want. They can come in, bring their best experts. The tasting of the pudding is in the eating. Let them hit the street. When they hit the jungle, when the jungle don't mature, now there we go know who be who. ESN is there. All we need to do is support the ESN, do what you have to do. Our brother here from Amazonia gave a very good speech. Very, very good advice. Especially for those of us in diaspora, that's what I keep saying. You can procure arms, send it back home to your people to defend themselves. We are here in our comfort zone, they are there. Anything you can do, financially, medically, arms-wise, because these people are not going to joke. We are 70, like he reminded us, 70 million people against tiny Fulani that is nothing. All these governors you see, they are preparing themselves to run, but unfortunately, I have to assure them that you can run, but you cannot hide. When you start running, you discover how small the world is. You know, when you look at the world, say, I can run. Yeah. When you are in hiding, you will find out that the world is so small because nowhere can accommodate you. It's so little. But normally when you look at the world under normal circumstances, I can go to Czechoslovakia, I can go to Israel, I can go to there, I can go to there. But when the time comes, you discover that you find it very hard. So what we are saying, and in essence, is this: support the ESN in any way you can, please, because this is very, very important for us. They are the people that go. They are the volunteers that are out there to make sure that we get what we want, regardless of what the governors are saying. They can dance, they can back, but they cannot do anything because we are prepared, very, very prepared for anything that they think they want to do. Biafra is here.
This announcement is for those outside of the USA that wish to donate to the Eastern Security Network Fund that is based in the United States. Because of the fees that donators have to pay the bank when sending wires, we recommend that if you're sending less than $250, that you donate through the IPOB USA website. It's fast, simple, and less expensive for you. Go to our website, www.ipobinusa.org/donate. That is www.ipobinusa.org/donate and make your contribution. When it comes to keeping our people safe, every bit counts. After all, the security of our communities is our responsibility. Let's make this happen together.
Radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station. You're listening to this is Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra.
All right, let me see. It's about time.
Radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station. You're listening to this is Radio Biafra.
All right, let me open up the line for you to make your call. 646-920-4541.
Tell you that Nigerians are insincere people, you must believe me.
That's right.
There is something dishonest, a people that is incapable of human development and civilization. Once you are a zoo, monkey, or baboon, you must live your life in infamy because you are a Nigerian. Yoruba man has spoken. Nigerians are not sincere. As I didn't tell you before. He's a Nigerian, no? He's telling you that their people are not sincere. Did I not tell you before that they are not sincere? You want to know what is insincerity? I will give it to you the way it is. Because the zoo is patently evil.
Yes.
Nigeria is evil. Do you know how much they stole? 400 billion pounds is in Europe, is in Asia, according to UK group. Ocean is the amount.
There.
Thank you, sir. I say well done to you, to all your service to Biafra people. Is because of this the statement Dave Umahi made. I even sent the link to you just, and what you said is exactly what Dave Umahi even said. He said it in two Nigerian Punch newspaper. That they are hiding their face. They are hiding their face
in shame, yes.
That the people they protected, they are protecting to make Nigeria one, have become the one killing them.
Yes.
Killing people again. So he made the statement that he didn't spare Fulani herdsmen. He said that the Fulani herdsmen they are protecting. All the Southeast governors are fighting hard to protect.
Yes.
And now the people that are killing us.
Absolutely.
He said it. So they are not going free. And one of our brother, what he said, the advice he gave us is what our leader Mazi Iyke told the Igbo World Congress. I think early. Yes, he told them exactly what this our ambassador brother is telling us now.
That's right.
That he told them that they should provide arms for us to protect ourselves.
That's right.
He said it, but the time he was telling those, because I watched the video, the time he was telling World Igbo Congress this thing, some of them were abusing him, mocking at him.
Yes, I know. I remember.
So everybody is seeing it now.
That's it.
ESN has come to stay.
That's right.
And we were even Mazi Iyke, he didn't back up. We at UOB, we are still fighting the battle, and we must win it. So it's just exactly, it's one of after all these Hausa people, they will be giving us names. All those Niger people, Niger Delta. When Igbo people from Niger Delta, the so-called Niger Delta, do something, they will call them Igbo. Like that 1966 coup. Zogu did what he did. They call Zogu. Yeah, they call it an Igbo coup. The same thing when the so-called Muhammad Buhari, before he died, when he had a national media chat, he said that they asked him that Southeast have been marginalized. He said how. But Igbo man is a minister of petroleum. Igbo man is a central bank governor. So he's now referring to as an Igbo man.
Yeah.
But now later they will tell them that they are not Igbo.
Thank you.
Shalom.
All hail Biafra. Thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. I just got a tweet, right? The American ambassador. They're tweeting about the killing in Borno, the one that they're killing at Ebonyi. Nobody's talking about it. You know, Biafrans, we are on our own. Like our brother in Amazonia said, don't depend on these people, because they will never want to they want to make sure that we completely get wiped out. I just saw the tweet, just came in. Let me read out that tweet, because sometimes I need quick one. And it says the Embassy of the United States condemns the recent attack on Damasak town in Borno State. Attacks on humanitarian partners represent an affront to humanity. Our deepest condolences to the families of the victims of all Nigerians. Yeah, but they killed in Ebonyi State before they went to kill in the north. There's a problem about it. Just be hypocritical about it. We are on our own. We know we don't have any support by anybody. All right, let me take this WhatsApp that is calling. Caller, good morning on WhatsApp on private line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, very good afternoon to you, sir. I'm calling from
Yeah, go ahead, sir. Go ahead. We're listening.
Okay, yeah, I'm just trying to muster my strength to say what I want to say. Mazi, you look here, I'm from Ebonyi State, by the way.
Okay.
Therefore, I must understand that Ebonyi State does not belong to Uburu. Therefore, is for Uburu. And if we instigate what he's doing now, it's going to affect his community, and it won't be nice. There must be a justice for Ndimbo. I'm saying this now. Someone like if he's listening to me, there is a kind of two people we have in the Ebonyi state. If we know originally who Ngo is, Ngo are great warriors, and they don't back down so easily. I think Njuguru, where he comes from, which is devil man, should call him to order. Fulani cannot go and slaughter people, butcher the person like animal, and he come and say what he's saying. Those people are human beings. If you think that he doesn't have blood in his body, one day they will see that there is a blood running from him, his elder brother, his children, his wife, his family. It doesn't matter who is surrounding them. If they like, they let them go and buy armored car. Let them do whatever they are doing. This family, we know them very, very well. They should think that their ears are joking, that you don't eat it. Not when you push people to the wall. They must tread with caution what they are provoking. I know Mazi Iyke very well where he comes from. These are the people that don't agree. You should go and listen to the sound of wars that have happened in that area. And one of the men that comes from that area that our leader used to talk about, I don't want to call names, but hopefully should advise the Umahi to let Fulani to leave Ebonyi state. If he doesn't know what to say, he must just keep quiet. But I'm not sure anyone is going to take it lightly that somebody is coming from far away to come and kill our people because of cows. It's not going to happen. Mazi, allow me to say this. That clip you played about this guy from Amazonia. I am asking this live on air because we are no longer happy with what is happening. Are we not carried 9 months the way they carry these people? We don't carry 14 months or 20 months. What is wrong here? Because you go to a level to become a governor or become a politician means that other people are useless. Is there any way we talk about how to get these guns into our people's hands? Go there that can be revealed to us to buy, because some people in diaspora can send home, some people in some area in diaspora cannot. We need to arm our people to the teeth. What Amazonia people did. They do have security network like we do have Eastern Security Network, but they arm everybody. They arm everybody. They're trying to do this locally. It's not easy to find. Some of them put their prices in a very high. Is there any Amazonians can help us to arm our people? Because we better say, how do you say that proverb? It's enough. Enough is enough. We cannot take this anymore. We're in our land. Somebody come from somewhere and kill us. And you say too wrong doesn't make a right. Put that bag it there. Let God punish you and punish your generation. Bring your own child, let's kill it. You are jittering because you are about to die for evil that you committed and you're looking for security to guide you. And then other people should die for nothing because they have not grown to become a politician. Mazi, you people should tell these people to warn their people. Because here Hannah Vanity, it will never be a tribal war because I know our leader is going to handle this with care. It should not be a tribal war. What you do for my is to bring it. People do not agree. And I know to go. Ndị Igbo anyị ga-enu ntị. Mgbe ndị Igbo a na-anụ n'ozugbo elu devil my onye ọbụla na-anụ ma ndị gọvanọs yakwa devil my. This thing have happened before it become a governor. All the nonsense that happened in Ebonyi State. Because of now, no one can carry firearm. You must understand we're in a digital age. Everybody can carry firearm now. So that politics they did before it become a governor by the second time.
Yeah, well, all right. Thank you so much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls. Let me have one coming here on straight line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Dr. Ike Peters.
Welcome to the program.
This is Dr. Kina. I'm calling from Texas, and I am just so mad this morning listening to the advice of our brother from Amazonia.
Yes.
I just want to ask one simple question to Biafrans this morning. Why don't you people get mad? What is wrong with our people? I am so angry. The basic question that this man asked is so simple. Why do you let people kill our people? Does it mean we don't have the resources? Does it mean we don't have money? We don't have the will? What do we lack? This morning I said, I usually don't call early in the morning. I'm getting ready to be at work.
Yes.
But I must call this morning to ask my people. That's all I called to ask.
Yes.
How can somebody come into your house and kill your father, kill your uncle, cut off your uncle's head, and then relay it on the telephone that they're cooking your uncle's head, and you're still not angry? What is wrong with us? Because just a simple question to us Biafrans. If you're not mad at what is going on in our land today, and you are still folding your hands and you don't want to do anything about it, please don't call yourself a Biafran, because that will even make me go more mad. Don't call yourself a Biafran if you're not angry at what you're seeing in our land. Where men act like little children. Look at those people you say they are governors. They're acting like little children, trying to cover their you-know-what.
Yes.
Because now they are running. Now they are very, very, very afraid for their lives.
Oh, yeah.
That's why they're making these decisions to come out in the air and say, this is going to happen. We're Bubatoro and we're Bubenama. That's because this is a very fearful men who are coming to you and saying these things. Look at their body language when they're talking. They're very afraid.
Yeah.
Delete them. Ambazonian man told us foolish Biafrans. I usually call you great Biafrans. This morning you look so stupid and so foolish. I don't know what to do. I'm a woman and I'm telling you this.
Yes.
Do you want me to do it for you? Because I'm ready now to do it for you. I am very ready. On behalf of my 5 children and my entire family, I'm ready to die for Biafra. Why are you not ready? Why are you not ready? This is really not right.
Yes.
That's why I called this morning just to ask my people, are you not mad?
Yes.
Are you not mad? Are you not angry? What will it take to make you angry enough to take up arms and start killing these people who are killing you? What will happen? What else do you want to happen? They're cooking our brothers' head.
No.
They're telling us when they kill us. I am so sorry, Mazi Iyke. I just had to call this morning and disturb you a little bit and tell you this and tell Biafrans this.
So well, thank you very much for your call. Thank you so much, Tina.
Thank you.
All right, keep calling us. This is Radio Biafra. It's unbelievable. You know, I don't really know why they're not angry, honestly speaking, because when you listen to this Ambazonian, when he was talking, I listened to it even before I came on air. It's like, what the heck is going on? You know, but God's willing, we'll get there. There is nothing anybody can do to stop what we're doing. Our quest for Biafra, our quest for freedom is something that we have to get this, freedom, whether they like it or they don't like it, does not really matter to us. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. My name, Mazi Iyke. We're still taking calls. Let me see. There's a call coming in here on Principal Officer's line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, good morning.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Mazi. Good morning. My name is Mazi Maiman Ugonye Jaka. I am calling from United States of America. I reside here in Washington, D.C. I am from Amibo. Amibo is a Nolo. Amibo is the home of the tiger, and Amibo is the home of Kimjega of the people. Mazi, I thank you for all you do for Biafra. I thank Mazi, for bringing us so far. Yes, Mazi, I listened to what our brother from Ambazonia said. But I want to take your attention to what the Deputy Governor to Umahi said this morning. I read it in the Facebook. Yes, he said that in the business, they have been over there and they have lived peaceful until IPOB came in, ESN came in, and this is the reason why they started killing. You see what he said? That is the statement that he made. Okay? I don't need this thing that's said by our brother from Ambazonia. because it is something that you've been saying. There is something that he said. He pointed at a Darwin law, and that Darwin law is the law of preservation. We are the weak, the strong dominate. If you are a weak link, you are dead. So we are in our land. I have Biafran people to be in this situation before. I have never seen even the Igbo man to be in this situation of being so weak. They have tested our blood. There's nothing that you can say about it. These people are still in our house. They are still in our yard. They are still in Biafra land. Yeah. And all the people that we are, we are born over there, when they migrated, and then they are still in Ebonyi. They are still in every part of our land. I am talking about the Fulanis. I am not talking about the Hausas, because the Hausas do not have a... I'm talking about the Fulanis. The Fulanis have killed us, and then they are still in our thing. So the issue there is that if you can wait, it's not about Nigeria. This is not about politics. I tell you every day, we are not fighting for politics. We are not fighting for Nigeria. We don't know anything that is going on. What we know is our land. And that is it. And we are the one that own the land. And nobody is going to take our land from us. And we must try to fight back. In any way, in any form. That land is the place that we are born, and it is the land that we are going to die. And we can never leave, because they did not take it from our grandfathers, our forefathers. They will never take this land from us. And the issue there is that it is that we are defending ourselves. We are defending ourselves, and if you kill any of Biafran, then you're going to be killed. Look at what now in Israel, the Jewish people. Can you think that somebody can go and kill any Jewish person without any retaliation? No, it doesn't happen like that. So we can never, just in the name of Nigeria, in the name of the politics, all these people that have connived, all the so-called administrators that they sent to us that are connived to kill our people. For each blood that they kill. So what I am saying now is that please, let us do whatever we can do. Because it is the security that is, we have our security on the ground. This is not something that we're going to go, start raising army, start raising police, do this thing. We have it already. That is the Eastern Security Network. The only thing we have to do is that the more you waste time, the more you wait, then the more they kill you. The only thing, if you know that the killing they are doing, you are not happy about it, what do you have to do? Dip your hand in your pocket. Because we have to buy the ammunition. We have to buy the bullet. We have to buy the gun. Everything that is explosive, everything that we needed, we have to buy it. But how can you do? You have to do your own part. Your own part is just to dip your hand in your pocket and bring out the money. And the people who are in the field, the people who are not sleeping, the people that volunteer their life just to guide, doing the job, they cannot be guiding you for money to use to guide you. No, go ahead and do your business. Go ahead and do whatever that you're doing. But dip your hand in your pocket and then don't necessary things that, because these people, we have decided that we're going to kick them out of our land. We are not more part of Nigeria. We have said it and we will continue saying, anybody that is talking about Nigeria to us is an enemy to Biafra. Anybody that is talking about Nigeria is, an accomplice to this thing that is going on, the killing and then eating and cooking the head of our people. That person is an accomplice to that. So, please, I am begging you, my brother, just do the needful. Dip your hand in the pocket. If you want to do this, the best thing to do, the way you have to do it is that you have your smartphone. Go to our website. This website is www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. When you press there, then it will open up and it says donate. No matter how little it is, just donate it. You have your smart card. You have your smartphone. You do the alert. You do your transaction, through the phone. So why not do it? It's very simple. It's very easy. So if you are in America, my brother, please, so all these things are not, you're not going back home again. Either you are kidnapped or you killed. So please, my brother, do the needful. This is for our media and this is for our Eastern Security Network. Mazi, thank you and God bless you.
God bless you. All right. Welcome to the program anytime. Let's take another one. Caller on straight line. Caller on straight line. Let me take this one. Okay, coming in. Caller, we have a caller on straight line. Please make it very brief. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, all Biafrans. Good afternoon, all lovers of freedom. This is Oyemuchechukwu calling you from the land of the brave and home of the free. Sir, I just want to be straight in what I'm about to say. There's this film I watched. It's called The Colony. And inside this film, there's this protagonist, or should I say the chief actor, was abducted, and under pressure, he submitted to the how do I say it, to their enemies, however, governments of the day who have colonized the people. And at the end of the day, he utilized that means, though he lost his son. His son was on the other side of the wall, like they were calling it. And he had this means, otherwise, to step out from his agreement on maybe his love, affection for the family and the wife. He begins to do something, in the secret to make sure he got the son back. And that process, he now ventured into having an agreement with this enemy because they knew him as someone who can stop those people, like the program that was set on before yours, when they were talking about the home niggers and whatever. Now, at this procedure, this man, at the end of the day, succeeded to bring back this freedom to the people. Now, I'm deviating, but at the same time, I have to come back. Based on what I heard from our Cameroonian brother, our Ambazonian brother, is a good thing. There was a time I was trying to do something, but it's not something I'll talk on air. But what I'm saying is this. This game has come to the point that the bourgeois, I don't ask you to love Nnamdi Kanu. I don't want you to set in and say you're an IPOP. Wherever you are the bourgeois, no problem. We can have an agreement with them. But at the same time, I need us to go down and teach us. Nnamdi Kanu, our father, has told us the things that we need to know about getting our freedom. But there are other people, like the book of Ephesians 7:6, I think 4 verse 6 or 6 verse inversely, said the grace has been given to people individually according to the grace of God to achieve whatever you want in life. So I can't do anything and be doing the work of a doctor. So these people who know the engineering work, like in the prison break, you have this data on how we can do this home here. Don't wait until every one of us joins this Eastern Security. Come down and give us a procedure that we can link ourselves up. You give us some training and we'll begin to mess these people up. I can't do anything. I should be talking to the Radio Biafra on air with a knife on the throat of a Fulani now. But I don't have, I don't have what it takes to go closer there. I don't have it all to make sure I get what I have strategically to get these people down. So what I'm saying is that it's getting out of hand, and the Britain, like I've always, if the CH can't do anything because I'm trying to protect myself and my family, and no motherfucking asshole can come down to tell me I'm wrong. Sam, I love you. Remain blessed. Remain swim with your Thank you. Bye from here.
Thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra. We're still talking at taking calls at 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984. That's a WhatsApp line. The truth is, what I want to put to this is this. This, like you rightly said, this is the age of technology, there's media. There is nothing. There is no question you can ask Google that Google will not tell you. In our own times, when I was your age, I'm telling you, I wish we had Google. Because I was in the front. I was in the war. As a teenager, I was there. I did what I could do, what I knew how to do, what people thought me. If it was today, where the media is everywhere, my 8 years old, 9 years old, they're all there telling you exactly what to do. I ran into a conversation with one kid who told me, "Don't you know anything about guerrilla warfare?" I was like, "What do you mean guerrilla warfare?" He just said, "Go to Google, and Google will tell you how it's done." I went in, the thing that I saw amazed me. There was one interesting one that they told the story of why Americans ran away from Vietnam. That they were searching them. Anytime they go, they search them. Like the police was searching. They would take dangerous snakes and put them in their handbag and carry the bag. If they want to search, give them the bag. The snake will stink them and they will die there. That doesn't need technology. So many things can be done. It's enough, it's enough. Don't wait for Nnamdi Kanu. Oh, if I want to give us order. No. When they are killing you, they're coming to your house to kill you. You don't wait. If it's ball of boiling oil that you see there, at least make sure that you spit on somebody's face, because eventually you will die anyway. Okay, that's the way we put it. Rather than lose your entire cow, you can cut off the tail. So when they ask you where's your cow, you say at least this is the cow's tail. If they come in there, they're going to kill you regardless. So if you are able to maim one person, good. That's good for you. Don't just sit down there and fold your hand and expect anything to happen. Our sister just asked a pertinent question this way. Why are you not angry? They come in, they rape your mother, they take your sister, they even force you to sleep with your own daughter, and they chop off your head at the end of it. These people are savages. These people are not humans. They don't need to live. God will never punish you if you take away one of these people. Wake up, Biafrans. Let me take a call. Caller, good morning. Caller on straight line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Bless you. Bless the whole principal of IPOP. Mazi, no matter what Biafra is here, we are not afraid. Yes. Those on the ground, it's on ground. Those are speaking grammar. Mazi, yeah, I am Mazi Chinemeremo Biuku. Mazi, our sister question, I have an answer to that. The problem is religion. All these Pentecostal church have damaged the brain of our brothers and sisters. I'm telling you honestly. And they remain one. Politicians damage it. And the main one, social media, Niger Bet, call it Chelsea, call it Man U, Arsenal, Liverpool, Barca, have destroyed the remaining ones. That is the problem here. But we are not afraid. We are come to die or we get Biafra. There's no two ways about it. We are formidable here. On ground, we know what we are passing through. And some of our brothers in abroad is not helping matter. Imagine last time our director just speak, somebody just go and collect almost 37 million naira while his people are dying here, while his people are dying in the bush, while his people are dying on the road, while his people are... That's the problem of an Igbo man. If not our director, I would say let allow Igbo people to perish away. What kind of rubbish is this? What kind of nonsense is this? What kind of stupidness is this? But we are not afraid of them because we know that is the kingdom of God on earth. Biafra land. Everybody here calling Biafra, I'm your side, I am this, and you are Sergio, you are this, who enter it and will love Nandekano. That is it. We are not afraid. We know what we are passing through in Biafra land with the police, with even our brothers, our sisters here. Most especially those that call them elite, call them they are intellectual, they are educated enough. They can read, they can write, they can speak very big grammar. Some of them, majority of them are here are foolish. But we are not afraid of them. We are not afraid of them. In coming weeks coming, in few times coming, they are going to see what is going to happen there. You see all these governors, their place, where they married, where their son, their mother, their grandmother, they are going to see how many police are they going to deport to all these various homes. No, let everybody see what is going to happen in few days coming. Everybody is going to hear it. Let Britain come into it. Let America come into it until But the few of us who have signed our death warrant already, we are not afraid of that. We are not afraid of that. It's those that speaking BB grammar. BB grammar, current bit from fire is the one that their life is sweet, and they are the ones that are going to die in this doom that is coming, because there's a doom coming. Look at what is a governor. People call these people governors. And don't call these people governors this way. These people are vampires plotted by Britain and Caliphate to destroy it. Because ndị Igbo na-efe ego. Thunderbob ndị Igbo. Thunderbob am Igbo man, including me, who na-efe ego. Ị na-atụ ego while ala nna gị na-apụ apụ. Let people go and take the history of Turkey. Ọ bụ ndị nwe Turkey nwere Turkey today. Somebody now query. What is the problem of Igbo people? What is the problem of Igbo man, Igbo woman? Ghana flavor, even included of Igbo women. Go and see them meeting Fulanis, meeting our house. Now, Wari Quebria, now Wari Kanapari, now Wari for Igbo woman, you know, now Fulani dinner. Anyhow, look at Iba Agwago. Mazi, may him bless you. We are not afraid of this backers. We are not afraid of these backers. We are sworn oath to restore the kingdom of God on earth.
Thank you.
And nobody will stop it. Mazi, him bless you. God bless you.
You too. All right. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls 646-920-4541. Like I said before, make your donations, your support for your ESN, support the ESN, support them. That's the only way out for those of us who cannot live with you there in diaspora. If there are any other way, supporting doesn't have to be money alone, monetarily alone, financially. Arm your people, because these people have come there to kill you, and there's no way you can tap them on the back. Even keeping them alive and sending them to the police is like setting them free, because the police will let them go. Who is in the police? Them. Who is in the army? Them. Who is everything? That is them. They are everywhere. They are the ones that are dominating the place, and there's nothing we can do except to make sure we arm ourselves, and whenever they attack us, we kill them. They came there to kill us, not a question of attacking them and letting them go. All right, I have a call on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, Shalom, all hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. Welcome to the program.
Mazi, Ekene, go, oh, yeah, man, Ekene.
There we go.
Mazi, man, no, yeah. Iwe kwe mbo lady since ya iwe kolu ma ho Mazi nwere ajụjụ nchọrọ ije oge Mazi onye ndu anyị jere meeting na USA ọkwa 215.
Yes.
Oge o je ju ndị World Igbo Congress na aga na-adakwa o no nwere Jehova gosiri ihe.
Yes.
Na ndị Fulani na-achị wakpo ndị mmadụ. Now achọrọ m ịjụ ajụjụ ọkwa ndị Abakaliki na ndị Ebonyi steeti n'ụbọchị okwuru okwu ahụ ebe ahụ.
Of course, everybody was there. Not just Abakaliki.
Now kita a na-ebu ndị be anyị Mazi Ejibiwe na-ewe m kita a na-ebu ndị ya na-eme mmadụ na Ebonyi steeti. If you go to that place, you will cry.
Hello? Hello? Yeah, I don't know what's happening. The line just went off. But your line is still open. You're not talking? So I don't know why. Okay, just call us back if there's need for you to call back. Otherwise, I think we've gotten your message. Your line just went boom. I don't want to be million, and I have nothing. There's no way I can help you on that one. You'll have to call us back. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541. I have another one still coming in on straight line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Welcome to the program. Make it very brief. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, thanks. Mazi, my name is Mazi Iyke. I'm calling from Italy. Mazi, I don't know why our people should be worried about these people. You know, but if you can remember, these same people, these same organizers and the Southeast governors, they have launched Obunigwe before. Is it last year or last 2 years? One security activist that they called Ubunigwe. Just on the paper and television. This one again on the newspaper and television. Nobody see any of them. Man, I just want to ask our people something. If you go driving school, man, if you can remember what they teach us in driving school, if you go driving school in Nigeria, then if you are carrying a full passenger and you reach on the bridge, at the bridge, you saw your mother this side and saw like five other people this side, and you know that if you jam your mother, you will be safe. You understand that your passengers will be safe, and the other 5 people will be safe. And if you save the other people, you are trying to save the other people, all your passengers, including you, all of you will enter inside the river. What will you do, Mazi? Is it not to kill your mother or your brother or your sister or your son or your daughter? At this point now, these governors, if you don't remove these governors and these owners, all of us will fall inside the ocean. Common sense. If you don't remove these people now, all of us from A to Z will fall inside the ocean. Fulani people, they will balloon us. So what you will do now, be you father, mother, uncle, your target now is to remove all the governors, all the owners, all these people that block our way. If not, they will remove you and you will regret it. Look at Umahi, who cannot even control his family, who abandoned his wife and family, along to Choma, one woman. The beginning of wisdom instead of Choma, that is the slogan now in Ebonyi State. Umahi abandoned his own family, along to a woman who cannot even handle the family and come to handle the affair of Igbos. And you say that you are the chairman of Southeast governors. Shame on them. If you don't do something now, something will do us. Mazi, let me tell you this one. 2 days ago, I had a dream, and my dream is not on that dream. You see, Elufai is the commander of this family. This Fulani herdsmen that everybody has seen now. I saw it clear. I'm not a pastor. I'm not an evangelist. I'm nothing. I don't even go to church. But God showed me something. Fulani, the next man you hear now, Mazi, they will block all the way, all the entrance, and start killing people. That is the next thing now.
Thank you.
If you don't remove these people now, these governors and so-called leaders of Ubunigwe, they will remove us. After people they will run us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls. All right, call us 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984. That's a WhatsApp line. We're also on Signal at 845-283-9665. I just see something here that somebody sent in that, what's his name again? The Judge Ubiozo is saying that why we launched security without men is simply because many of them are Nnamdi Kanu IPOB sympathizers and secret members of ESN. That's good. That's a good one. Because yesterday I asked a question, how can you launch, or there's something we call house warming. You want to build a house. You've not built the house. You're already calling people to come and warm the house. You are launching a new outfit and there is no human being there. Now saying that the reason why they didn't is because most of the people there are IPOB sympathizers. That's wonderful. So why don't you start with your children in Akporomoge now? At least you must have about 2 or 3 kids. Just put them there, use them first. Then go to your family, your immediate family, or your immediate villagers. Pick up your support. You must have a few supporters from there and put them so that the ESN will at least, and make sure you buy them very good guns. That's my own point. Make sure you give them arsenal. You know what they call arsenal, bazookas. Give them real, not even beyond AK-47. Honestly, AK-49, sub-automatic rifles. Give it to them. That's what we need, so that they can go in there and give it to the ESN, because they'll all be dead. They won't come out, so there will be no need for those guns. One. All right, let me take a call. Call here, caller on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Mr. Peter.
Welcome to the program.
This is Daniel Timiple calling from Ipob.
Welcome to the program. Can you raise your voice a little bit, because I'm running out of audio here. Not hearing very well.
This This is Daniel Timipre calling from Izon province.
Welcome to
Can you
the
hear me now?
welcome to the program.
The reason why I called today, I follow this our brother, our good son, me. He's a man that I know. I just heard his program. But why I called your program this morning, they talk about this idiot in our midst sabotaging the Biafran struggle. Mr. Peter, if you follow the news, anybody that is listening to my voice now, we hear that in my village area, a prominent IYC member was killed a few days back. Whether I believe the man escaped, but there was some casualty recorded in that area. I want to bring it to the notice of all Biafrans that here in Izon province, in our quest to actualize Biafra, we will leave no stone unturned. We will do slaughter these saboteurs like Nama. People should go back and read the history of the Izon people in Biafra. When it comes to sabotage, if you sabotage the struggle for the emancipation of the people, you don't want to know who you are. We will take you away. It's just one thing. Until we begin to guide our lion with every act of damnation to take away this saboteurs in our midst, we will go nowhere. As I've been saying it on this our only platform, Asari Dokubo, if he failed to retrace his step in this sabotaging business he's doing concerning the restoration of Biafra, I, Daniel Timipre, will personally execute him. It's not a joke. So once you sabotage us, we don't see you as part of us. So it's our brother. We don't do that. A saboteur can never be your brother.
Yes.
Mr. Peter, our amiable presenter, do you know that I drove my brother away from me because he called our leader a criminal? If we are talking, people would think we are just talking. I drove my blood brother away from me just because he called our leader a criminal. I asked him to give me evidence. Why did you call this the greatest freedom fighter in the history of mankind? In the history of black race, why do you call him a criminal? Do you have evidence? He failed to provide evidence because I'm in the struggle for the restoration of Biafra. So there is nothing you will tell me that I don't know. I know everything. Since he failed to provide me evidence, I drove him out. I swear to my living God, God bear me witness today. If that idiot who happened to be my blood brother proceed beyond the limitation I gave him, I swear to God, I will cut off his head. I will cut off his head. He is no longer with me. If I tell you that now, as I speak to you now, another brother of mine called me to tell me about him. He wanted to give him a contract worth of money. I stopped that contract.
Yes.
I stopped that contract. So until we guide our heart very strongly to take away this idiot in our midst. Once you sabotage Biafran struggle, you are no longer an Igbo man to me.
That's
Once
right.
you sabotage Biafran struggle, you are no longer an German to me. You may come from Izon province. I don't give a damn. Once you sabotage this struggle for the restoration of Biafra, our freedom, our life, you are not a German. You leave us with no option. We take you out. People should go back to history and check what happened in Izon province during our quest for freedom. So let us not joke with all this idiot, Ebru Umaru or this one. If I had my way, Wicked S would have been in the grave. You heard that our brother saying that he called that man, and all of us are hearing it when the Fulani man is saying that he is cooking the head of a Biafra.
Can you imagine?
All of us heard it. He said he is cooking the head. I cook him the head of your brother. So, well, the days we just shot. They will hear from us.
That's it.
God bless our leader, His Excellency,
Thank you.
the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the United States of Biafra. God bless the United States of Biafra. And God bless you, Mr. Peter.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Good day. I want to use this medium to also greet my good brother, for the good job he did this month. God bless him also.
Thank you so much. All right, thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. I have a call coming in on Signal. Call on Signal. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Dr. Peter, good afternoon from here.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Biafrans. I just want to chip a little thing as adding to all our brother has said. We have actually seen, just like one of our brothers just said, these criminals in the person of governors, politicians, and traditional rulers, they have been in cohorts with the Janjaweed, the common enemy, that have decided to overrun our land and kill us. They actually knew that the so-called Ebubago is never going to work. They knew it. But they just had to do something, number one, to distract our people. Number two, to use it as a mean to get to ESN and get to IPOB to see if they will use this one to destabilize what we are doing. But after careful examination, our people were quick to find out their evil plot, which can never hold water. Obiozo, you are saying that yes, because you will not, there are no men on ground, because you know most of the people you want to use, they are either supporters, either spiritually or physically. The truth is that everybody in Biafra land is an IPOB. IPOB means indigenous people of Biafra. And none of you, as constituted by the Fulani today, will foist your will or the will of the slave master on us anymore. That time has come and gone. IBB, as written by somebody, IBB confessing why the June 12th was annulled, says some powers that be, more especially the emirs, the northern emirs, the so-called idiotic David Mark that later served under democratic dispensation, and some others who refused, Sani Abacha that also died, who refused that a Yoruba person should never be made a president. And they had to do everything humanly possible to annul that election. Not only annulling it, they also try and kill Abiola and his wife. The same thing is repeating. And Yoruba people want to allow themselves to be used by pushing the most criminal person in the world, in the person of Tinubu, to come and divide you people. I just pray that you realize what these people are doing. So by the time Biafra go, you will not find it difficult to liberate yourself, because this is the ample opportunity you have to liberate yourself from the shackle of this darkness. All Biafra must have to remain strong. Let Umahi, Obiano, Fulani administrator, let them go and bring them from outside the country, become the Bubago, and let them come to the bush. They will meet us.
That's right.
They will meet us. That is just, don't call and look for who you want to constitute. Go and bring back, because Umahi was talking rubbish. Our leaders should come and lead in the front. Let them follow. Umahi, go and bring your son, your children, bring them back to come and be part and parcel of the Bubago. After all, we have male and female officers, so go and bring them to join. Show example as a leader. Let them, all your children, push them to be part of the Bubago.
Right.
Then after 1 week, mad people everywhere. We will continue. Either you people support Biafra or you will leave the land for us. There's no two ways about it. Right. We cannot stop because of two people. We are only few. Handful of you cannot stop the millions of Biafras who are yearning for restoration of Biafra. Instead of that to be done, we introduce the methodology of Jerry Lawrence in Ghana to make sure all of you are silenced forever, and the freedom we yearn must surely come. Thank you, Mazi. Dr. Ike Peter.
Thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls here at 646-920-4541. I have a call coming in on 929-406-9953. Caller, please tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here.
Yeah. Good morning, Dr. Ike Peters. This is Ben Okafor calling from Boston. My brother, let me start with the more subtle issue here. You remember when you played the interview of, rather the press statement of Devil Umahi? You know, he said it categorically. He made it categorically clear that he knew who these people are.
Yeah.
And again, in order to prove that the herdsmen were Yetiala were the ones who did this, that all the Fulanis in the area vacated the environment.
That's right.
Knowing what was coming, all right? He said all these things.
Yeah.
And he said he knew the people that masterminded it. And lamented about how 2 people were killed, the Fulanis were killed, and then how he managed to make sure that the culprits were caught.
Yes.
And they are being prosecuted.
That's right.
So for anybody, and then he mentioned, even used, he said AK-47 herdsmen.
Yeah. So
He
he
made
herdsman AK-47. He didn't say
he mentioned
47.
them.
Yeah, he did.
He mentioned them. He mentioned them.
Yeah.
So for anybody to come and say that Fulanis are not responsible is just complete nonsense. That's been said. You know, what the ambassador guy said on Radio Biafra this morning, there is nothing he said that has not been said here in our radio. Even I remember when they were trying to confiscate people's rifles, you, Dr. Iyke, you said, don't give them any weapons. If you have one, go buy 2.
Yeah.
You said it. So our people have been equipped with all the necessary information they need to have to do what they have to do to protect themselves. We don't need to hear it from somebody else in order to be serious about what we're supposed to do. We have all the information. Anybody who has been listening to Radio Biafra, even when Pastor Jack, every time he speaks, he points to all those things. So many people. But the point is that we tend to value information that comes from elsewhere more than the one that comes from within. And please, before I drop this phone, whenever anybody from Ebonyi State calls this radio, just ask them, are you a member of IPOB? If they are not members of IPOB, they don't even deserve to speak. Because the problem we have is not that IPOB is not doing what they're supposed to do. It is because people refuse to open their eyes and see what is going on. That is the problem. Our people, are very difficult to deal with. Everybody wakes up in the morning, he goes after money, chasing money. Even people in Nigeria don't even know what is going on.
Yeah.
I'm telling you the truth. Call home. And you see how nonchalant they are. It's like they don't know what is going on. The one person called and said, sometimes you feel like just saying, let Mazi Iyke just forget about this thing. Let everybody just perish. Because it is only a fool will allow himself. I don't care how peaceful you are. I don't care what religion you belong to. It is only a fool that when your life is threatened, you're still considering anything. That is the ultimate fight you will fight to preserve your life. You don't need anybody to tell you what to do. You don't need anybody to tell you that when your life is threatened, what to do. Ebonyi people, I'm asking you, is it the Ebonyi people I know that can go to farming? You see how these people work, how strong they are. They mix cement, they carry cement, they do everything. Yeah. How could Ebonyi people stay there and watch people that are weaklings? They are weak people. They one-on-one, no Fulani will defeat the Biafra. One-on-one fight. These are weak human beings. They're only Maruedans. They come at night and kill and run away. They can't fight. And then you watch them, just like Zambosina said. It is so disheartening. It is so, I'm so annoyed with the type of, how could they kill you? That's what I said. I said, let nobody tell you about anything about peace. Go and revenge the death of the people they kill. After that, let them come and talk to you. Because you know what? I said it one time. You see a bully will never hear any plea
until you knock him on the ground
of mercy.
Oh yeah.
Until you bloody his nose.
That's
That
right.
is the only language a bully understands. And Fulanis know it. People should go and read about the Central African Republic, what they did them over there. It happened in 2014. The remnants of the people from that 2014 massacre of them, they did exactly what they're doing here. That's what they tried. They took over, just like Buhari did. Then he started giving everything, every leadership, everything, the army, everything on to his brothers. Then one day the people just rose up and with their 10 guns, they fought them and massacred them. Those are the people that Buhari is bringing to Nigeria to be killing Nigerians, the indigenous people. That's what is going on. How many times do we have to say it for people to wake up and know what is going on? At this point, I have to stop and give room for other people to talk. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much. All right, we're almost running out of time. And I don't think I can take any more calls because I need a very short break and I'll be back to close this program for today. So let's stay tuned. Don't go away.
Eastern Security Network. Ọkwa nọrọ onwe ha ndị abịa eburu ọgụ wee bịaba. Ndị na-eche Biafra nche ọkwa ha nọrọ onwe ha ndị abịa eburu ọgụ wee bịaba. Mana ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụzi ndị amị ha nọ n'ọsọ. Ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụ ndị amị ha nọ n'ọsọ. Akwa onye ọbụla nọ n'ọsọ ndị amị ha nọ n'ọsọ. Jene ndami bike jene ndami ejebe ebusizie nu ndami umu wa jana atonyu ta brother mo nekwuge melo onu gi na meloti okuko tike na rife ni dove Eastern Security jisie ni ike n'olu nde na-eche Biafra jisie ni ike n'olu. Ife salo fame anyi ewe meri. Anobu gini kai na anuzi ndami hano noso. Obu gini kai na anuzi ndami hano noso. Obu gini kai na kozi fenu.
All right, I'm back again now to close off this program because all the phone lines have been shut off. I can't make any more calls at this time. We cannot take any more calls. We have to make room for Radio Biafra USA 1 that is coming in any minute from now. Like the clips that we've just played this morning, the important thing is our sister, Dr. Tina, she asked a very pertinent question. Why are you people not angry? It's hard to understand. But you know something? Gradually we'll get there. Biafra is on our horizon. It's very close, closer than we need, but we're not going to keep our hands folded. Because all these people that still call, look at what I read about Obiazo, whatever his name is, saying that he could not get people there. Because, you know, a pertinent question, they were launching an outfit, according to them, security outfit. Who launches a security outfit in Agbada, in the white Agbada and red cap? We never saw anybody. Amotekun did theirs. The first thing you have to show us is what you are going to be able to do. Our leader, Mazi Iyke, he started with a photograph that went viral. And people were saying all kinds of things. Yeah, Photoshop, and forget about this thing. A computer, feature maker. Woo. 2 days later, we saw humans. I say our extension now, you know, computer generated human being and they have raw mud. Woo! The next day, you know, it was our mother. They have a gun. The next day we saw them parading the villages before they started acting. Yes, that's how security outfits are launched. The army, you want to show the new army, you show them in their parade, show them the way they are. But these people came out in white Agbada with no human being, and you think you are fooling anybody? Biafrans, we are wiser than that. Time will come, and then your bodies, you'll be soaked in those white key. Your blood will be soaked in that. If you're telling us that you didn't show everybody because most people are members, supporters of IPOB, so what are you doing as a governor? Then it means you are useless. You're not supposed to be there. You are hopeless, completely useless. You have no follower. If you can't even get people to support your so-called security network, Ibubago, Ibubatro, Ibuba, whatever you call it, it's good to use big names as if now there's only, you don't even have somebody to join you. So what are you doing there as a governor? What happens with throwing the towel and say, you know something, I'm done with this. Take your government because I have no followers. You have nobody, and you know that. But your ego, because of the money that you have taken, there is no way you can get away from what is happening. You don't know what to do. You are confused. But you know something? I enjoy the confusion. I do. I personally do, honestly. The more you sound silly, the more I rejoice, the more I jump up and say, yes, we've gotten what we wanted. Biafra is here for us. Don't forget that Biafra, we always tell you, is our religion. And Radio Biafra is where we worship. Stay tuned, don't go away, because Mazi Iyke is coming in. Radio Biafra USA 1. So it's time for him to come in. Stay tuned. Whatever questions you need to ask, I can see people are still trying to call. Unfortunately, we can't take any more calls. Put whatever you want to do. Write it down and wait for Alozie, because Alozie, I'm sure he has the answer to most of these questions. All right? From me to you, it's goodbye. God's willing, we'll be here again tomorrow.